We're finally in 2099, mate. At long last.
We got a pretty good one here. It was one I played a lot as a kid, personally.
I do think of all the alternate Spider-Men, which we seem to get more and more every day now, Miguel is the coolest one.
Yeah, I mean, like,
This new spider sense is a
I feel like it's a shame since Miles kind of stole his thunder.
Yeah, they're even both Latino.
Yeah. Dan Gilvezan, what's his name? Can't pronounce it.
Well, at least I found it.
The voice actor.
Dan Gilvezan, I think.
Something like that.
A demonic what?
Demonic thumb.
Hobgoblin dude. So 2099 Spidey didn't have that many. You know, like most Spider-Men will just fight their version of Dr. Octopus and Goblin and that. Miguel only really had.
Takes in this one?
He did have a Goblin, as he's just mentioned, but that was a mess as well. Like, was it Gabriel? Was it Father Jennifer? We don't know.
It's weird though, because he just takes Scarlet Spider's Doc Ock. He takes like Hobgoblin. He has like a weird Scorpion.
This is not the 2099 from the comics, because even the timeline's all wrong. Cron Stone isn't Scorpion. He's Venom.
Yeah, and they could have easily done Venom.
Yeah, because there is naturally a Venom boss fight in this.
I love this
Classic
design, but I like that
Spidey
they kept it for Edge of Time where you like dive into.
Oh yeah, mate, it's boss. Good little shake up for gameplay, and we get these free fall sections. But
yeah, I'm just
also,
really happy they didn't get rid of it.
look at how much I love doing this, like crashing them into the lifts. But look at how vertical Nueva York is, because they literally say in the comics they couldn't build out, so they built up. You've got downtown, which is the shithole, uptown where all the rich people live.
I really love how they did the city. I wish we could have explored it, but like, I understand why not. Because could you imagine making 4 open worlds?
I was gonna say, like, you never visit the shithole bit of 2099. You stay in the
It'd be
posh bit.
so sick though.
It would have, mate. You know, like in Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight had like, there's a very posh bit of the city, and then there's like the underground type of shitholey bit. Could have been a bit like that.
They should have, like, gave us a mission in downtown.
Absolutely, they made an entire
I feel like Scorpion could have worked a lot better there.
Defo, because that's like where all the freakers are from, innit? That's where all the weirdos hang out in 2099. The Amazing Spider-Man in this. Yeah, where the hell's the Thorite? In this game, the Amazing Spider-Man has like 3 distinct locations. He's got the Sand Quarry, Africa, and actual New York City. But they couldn't have just made like a shittier future bit for Miguel. Giving him a taste of the air. Well, I was just gonna say, I give him a taste of the little Goblin Jr. there, throwing his pumpkin bomb back at him.
This is a pretty common thing for Goblin fights, though. Also, one of the only games really to have Hobgoblin.
Yeah, he's rare, isn't he? It's like, you kind of have to set him up. You can't just
When's
jump into
Insomniac
hobby.
gonna do it, mate?
Oh, mate, will they have the balls?
When Peter's year 50 of being Spider-Man. Then he can finally wear his anti-Hobgoblin suit.
This Hobgoblin is... Oh, look at this bit, sorry. How brutal is this? Jesus.
He fucking stomped his head in the ground.
Who's laughing now, mate? This Goblin is voiced by the same guy who does the Goblin in Spectacular.
Yeah. I love how they
again-
got so many old cast members.
Yeah, once again pulling from the past of Spider-Man media.
See, if they
Why
did
don't we have-
an open world Miguel game, wouldn't it be sick if you webbed onto a car and it like takes you forward?
That's exactly... I was just about to say, why don't we have an open world 2099 game? You know, like in
Like,
Spider-Man
wouldn't it
2,
be so cool?
In the second Sam Raimi Spider-Man game, you can web onto a helicopter and it'll take you around town.
And that's how you get to the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, so you could just do that. Public eye, mate. Little cretin.
It's a shame that they have like Black Cat, Hulk, Wolverine as like posters, but not like holograms, but not Thor. When Thor is like the most relevant character from the heroic age.
Yeah. I think it's dodgy as well how it's just normal Black Cat and normal Wolverine instead of being some like Alchemax futurized versions. We do see a Black Cat 2099 in Edge of Time.
Yeah, like, but where's like the Samurai and where's like Venture?
Ah, the Specialist.
Wait, we're missing so much. They could have easily had. I know they're like super obscure, but even like mini boss fights would have been sick.
We have Deadpool and Juggernaut in the game, but one of the coolest things about Miguel is that he doesn't just fight futuristic versions of Peter's villains, he's got his own baddies.
Oh, mate. Don't know why I'm not thinking of this before. It would have worked way better for Edge of Time to have them, since you're like in Alchemax the entire time.
That would have been so sick, dude. Venture actually having an appearance.
I love just exploring like Nueva York in this mission, just even for the brief sort of web slinging bits.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have good health insurance.
Like we get such a good look at the city.
They are missing a trick. I think Sony's stupidest move. I know Sony's full of goons anyway, but doing this Spider-Verse nonsense instead of just making like they're finally now making a noir thing. They should have been doing that the whole time. Taking the lesser known Spider-Man. If they don't want to mess with the MCU Spider-Man, there's a million other ones they could be making movies about or TV shows about.
Oh, shock me. Take this, freak.
How do we get games from them though?
Can't track, he's too fast.
Accelerated vision, mate. So he's not got a spider sense, Miguel. He just sees really well.
I do like they acknowledge it.
I take that to mean, you know, like how spiders obviously have a ton of eyes.
Yeah.
I take it to mean that, like, the equivalent... That's why Miguel's eyes are so sensitive. He's got, like, the equivalent optical power of if he had 8 eyes pushed into his 2.
I hate that thought.
It's gross, isn't it?
You're done.
I love how
really gross.
I love how he's more mutated, Miguel. Like, he's got the fangs, he's got claws. All Peter has to do is not climb a wall around someone, while Miguel's got to actively watch out.
If you remember, like, when he first gets his powers, his eyes are white as well.
Yeah, I love that panel.
He does do a decent job at Miguel's voice, even though he's much more happier.
Yeah, this is a cheerful Miguel. Did you hear the
But he does do
Hobgoblin
a
there?
decent job still.
Hobgoblin there is like making public eye think that he's working with Spider-Man. He's like, get him, buddy! Look how brutal Miguel hits, man.
He's got really cool combat though.
Yeah,
He's super quick.
Love it. Compared to like Noir, he's so fast.
In Noir's like an actual brawler.
The music in this level's boss as well, dude.
I need some for my videos.
Look at that pose, mate. That power pose on the Spider-Man when you're doing like the guard thing. More or less just waiting for him to throw. Oh, missed.
Like Wolverine, they're like clear as day than the Hulk.
Right.
Your train of thought got derailed a long time ago.
Who's that?
There's
Storm's
Storm
there,
of all
mate.
people.
Who was before Storm?
I think it was just like an advert for a bus. It looked like a few people like stood on a subway or something.
That was- I just like how Hobgoblin just takes us through like so many parts of like the city.
I've just seen a mistake. Miguel did the classic Spider-Man web spinner hand gesture. he doesn't need to do that. He just does his fist.
That's a shame, mate. They could not be bothered animating another way of spinning the web.
Well, no, like, I'm sure they would have already had fist in there from like the scenes where you punch the villain.
Good job, guys. I almost had a little trouble there.
Nuts. I like how in this game, Miguel kind of has his own side like storyline going on. Of course, Alchemax is the villains as well. But you know, like, Amazing Spider-Man just runs into villains who happen to have found the fragments. But Miguel
Same with like Ultimate.
goes, yeah, but Alchemax are after these specifically to do nasty stuff with them. So Miguel's got like more at stake. Same with Spider-Man Noir. It's not just random villains collecting them for Noir. It is like the gangster wants them, so he's got to stop him.
Yeah, I do like. Yeah, it adds a bit more of a personal touch to it.
You're not like the other goblin I fought. Who are you?
Oh, there's another diving bit.
Not
Yeah.
Spider. Why spoil the mystery?
So it's like
I love
it
first
looked
person.
then. It looked like the sun was up, like it was morning. But 2099 just always seems to be a night.
I love that like feel of it though.
Yeah. I hope there's not people in these lifts because I'm about to smash Hobgoblin's face into them.
This is it.
It's such a
basically-
cool thing, just smacking his head.
It's cool, but it's basically a waste of time, innit? Because I didn't really do much damage there. Going for him to do that, your time is better spent just dodging the debris. Oh, missed the link. And
I think
another layer.
Is it Steve Bloom doing it?
How tall is this
The voice?
building? I'm like trying to specifically steer him into stuff rather than just punching him. There we go, that was a good one.
Dobby's loving it.
You're not going to get rid of me that way. Wings. Remember?
Oh shit, yeah, he's got wings.
Nanofiber mesh? You didn't do this to yourself. Someone made you.
So perceptive.
More public eye. Must have attracted some attention with our skydiving routine.
I think as cool as this Hobgoblin is, I do think I would have preferred some actual 2099 comic villains. Like the Vulture is right
Yeah.
there, he's also got wings.
It's
could've just
annoying,
been a-
like
Yeah.
just because like like Vulture, they didn't want to double up. I'm guessing at all, but then they didn't have enough confidence in Miguel's actual villains.
Yeah. Venture can fly.
I've never seen anyone. this
Venture would have been
psycho.
sick, dude.
I know like some kids would have been like, who's this? I want to fight Spider-Man villains, who's this robot cowboy? But looking at it the other way, it gets people to know who Venture is, to go and check him out and be like, oh shit, yeah, he is.
fucking read, read,
Oh,
guys.
You need more confidence in the non-Peter Parker characters. Just annoying dodging everyone at once here.
I've never seen anyone this psycho. I'm kind of in awe.
That web strike as well. I hate the weak web strike so much.
Yeah. After the first 4 levels, I do get some upgrades. So by the time we fight the Sandman, we'll be shredded.
It just remembers like me of Insomniac's like lazy excuse of a web strike.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
Little Stark Fujikawa reference on the door there.
You know that's actually in Marvel Rivals.
I believe so. Isn't in Marvel Rivals, isn't Penny from 2099 instead?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because like the map has Stark Fujikawa.
So much worse than Miguel though. Don't care for Penny, but Miguel's a weapon, mate.
I do not care for Benny Parker.
Not again. Freeze, Spider-Man! Sorry, no time for us.
I love the feel of the 2099 missions, like the fact that you go to the city so like intimately, and the way that you actually fight public eye is so cool.
Yeah. Public Eye have always struck me a bit like the judges from 2000 AD. Like, they all want to be Dredd, but Spider-Man's too good.
I've heard the view is to
Even his running style's sick.
Wait on my account. If I'm not there in 5 minutes,
Wait, they
start
have
getting
all the
yourself
same
up
running
and out.
down there.
Yeah. No, he looks like he's got his claws out as he's going. Oh, they missed an emblem! No! Look at this shot! Oh, look how sick that looks, dude. He's so cool. He's just sitting there and he's so cool.
Don't take this the wrong way, but the more I get to know you, the less I like you.
Oh, but there's so much more to learn about me. Take my psi powers, for instance.
He's got the Phoenix Force.
Not
I always thought this bit was a bit creepy.
when
like the giant one comes out.
Yeah.
What's happening?
But these little demons here, you can kill them just by web shooting them. Yeah, that one's
that was scary, dude.
This can't be real.
Welcome to my reality, Spider-Man. Hope you survive the experience.
Why is he referencing X-Men?
Get rid of these flying creatures as
Oh,
soon
yeah,
as you
should you?
can.
So you just web them up, and then Hobgoblin's like, oh shit. Okay.
I'll keep dishing it out as long as you keep taking it.
I know I've just talked a load of shit about them not using Miguel's actual villains, but I would have liked to have seen these make the jump to comics. Like Scorpions from Time Storm, which the best way for me to describe it would be Ultimate 2099. It's like a reboot where Miguel's a kid and he gets his powers through some weird future past blasting. It's shit,
I
basically.
think it's a shame though, like that, you know, they didn't use more Miguel-centric villains.
Absolutely.
I get it. I get why, but it doesn't make it any less more disappointing, you know.
But like, I would forgive it, but then they used Deadpool and Juggernaut.
That's actually a fair point.
It's not like they're missing anything. Miguel's later on, he does get a Dr. Octopus in the comics, but it's shit compared to the one in the game.
I mean, the game's even just the Scarlet Spider one.
Yeah, exactly.
Never learn.
Look who's running scared!
Are we running? We're waiting for you to come down here. You crit. Oh yeah, do that again. At this point, I notice he's getting health back when he does this. So like, I'm trying to web strike to like make it look stylish.
Dude, I hate when games do that. It's the worst thing ever.
I like how the only thing you can still see in the Hobgoblin's demon reality is the Alchemax sign.
Everything's so bright still.
Where's he getting these pumpkin bombs from?
Well,
Oh,
just
a lot
spamming
of
them.
weight. Yeah. I think it's because I keep webbing them or some shit, but it's like, come on, dude. Places to be.
Didn't Friend or Foe do this as well? We had to throw them back.
I believe so. Classic Friend or Foe, mate. Do you think, we talk a lot of shit about, like, if all the villains come from Oscorp, it's a bit boring. But I kind of give 2099 a pass on it because literally everything is Alchemax.
It revolves around it.
This bit's sick, mate. Big hugs.
He's actually massive.
Yeah. Got him.
Oh yeah.
Claw his face off, Miguel. Give him a bit.
Oh yeah, he claws. That's so cool.
Fancy wings. Let's see you land without them.
Ritzed.
Moans.
You've done it, Spider-Man.
It's
And
such
not
a sick
moon.
set in 2099.
You said it, Webb. Now, let's take a better look at these. Looks like nanofibers fused with bioorganic circuitry. Only one corporation has technology advanced enough for this. Ow.
It's weird how like
No!
the stone just like popped out of their chest.
It's like it's sentient, yeah. You telling me Alchemax, who's behind literally everything evil in the future, is behind this? Yes, the Silver Run lives!
Mate, you better keep that up.
Oh.
If I see one bronze one, mate, it's over. There we go.
Done. We've got one
Hobby
left of
is
Act
down.
1. I like how bright he is. But who could be next?
Mate, I have to use my thinking cap, but then even then I'm struggling a bit.